Good evening and welcome to WHOV News. I'm Damian Gilmore.
And I'm Jade Lawson. We begin right here tonight at our home by the sea. We here at WHOV are proud to announce senior Ivana Thomas as the recipient of the prestigious Schwartzman Scholarship Award. The inaugural international scholarship recognizes academic excellence, leadership accomplishment, as well as future promises. Thomas will pursue an all-expense-paid one-year master's at Schwartzman College of Tsinghua University in Beijing, China. I had the chance to sit down with her after the big announcement, and here's what she had to say.
I think that my life's mission is to bring together people that are different from one another, and that's what this scholarship is all about. Mr. Schwartzman said that he wants to be able to bridge the gap between China and America.
Congratulations, Ivana. Well, we are in our final month, and it's my favorite time of the year, the holiday season. Hampton University is gearing up to celebrate and spread some cheer. WHOV's Tamia Whitsey will show us just what students are doing to bring some traditions to campus.
There's a lot going on around campus this weekend. This Sunday in Ogden, the traditional holiday sing-along Handel's Messiah will take place. The event is free and features performances from the University Orchestra, choirs, and a special guest soloist. For more information, contact the University box office. And starting tonight, the Hampton players will be putting on the play Stick Fly. Stick Fly is it talks about a family's dramatic weekend in Martha's Vineyard. Tickets are available at the Little Theater box office, and as always, they are free to students. If you haven't already picked yours up, you should get them soon because they normally go fast.
Well, there's a lot going on in the world of business this week. Our very own Leslie has the scoop.
That's right, Jade. From ugly Christmas sweaters to Radio Shack, our Bloomberg correspondent is here with the latest. Leslie?
That's right, guys. Let's get right to it. Nick Cannon is back in the headlines, but this time it's for his new venture with Radio Shack. Radio Shack has hired Nick Cannon to serve as the company's chief creative officer. The electronics retailer announced the decision on Wednesday, and Cannon immediately took to Twitter to talk about his excitement. Cannon will help to develop products that will be exclusive to Radio Shack and help to revitalize the store's image. Applebee's and IHOP have removed soft drinks from their children's menus. In a statement released on Wednesday, a spokesman for both companies said soft drinks will still be available by request, but they are making this move to help parents choose the best beverage choice for their child. This is just the latest move to cut back the soft drink consumption by children. Many school districts have pulled soda machines from school cafeterias and menus. And in June, McDonald's announced for the first time less than half of Happy Meals sold contain sodas. Now that Thanksgiving is behind us, that means it's officially time for Christmas. And you know what that means? I get to bust out all of my ugly Christmas sweaters. In just a few years, the ugly Christmas sweater trend has grown from random vintage finds to annual trend embraced by people everywhere. Two Detroit brothers started uglychristmassweater.com back in 2011, and the company has grown from making $40,000 in sales to a projected $5.5 million this year. The company not only sells traditional ugly Christmas sweaters, but this year they introduced a scratch and sniff sweater and a 3D light-up design. Big brands and corporations are also rushing to collaborate with the company. They currently have licenses from NFL, Lucasfilm, and along with a new partnership from Uber. Well, no business report would be complete without the market numbers. Taking a look at how they performed today, the Dow Jones closed down 252 points to close at 17,477. The Nasdaq closed down 85.87 to close at 5,037, and the S&P 500 closed down 29.89 points to close at 2,049. Thanks. Back to you, Jade and Damian.
Thanks, Leslie. Now let's take a look at what's going on across the nation.
Our first stop takes us across the country to California. We are now learning more details on the San Bernardino shooting that left at least 14 people dead and 17 others injured. It happened at the convention building at the Inland Regional Center where employees with the county health department were attending a holiday event. After the shooting, authorities ran the license plates and found the vehicle. A male suspect shot from the vehicle and a woman drove. This prompted a gun battle and police killed both suspects. A third person was caught, but it is believed that he has nothing to do with the shooting. After a 20-year career, 37-year-old Kobe Bryant announced that he will retire after this season. Bryant has been with the Lakers for 20 years and mentioned that this has been his plan for quite some time now. When asked if this is the last we'll be seeing of him, he had this to say.
The end of my story, I don't know. I don't know what the end's going to be. You know, that's the one thing about real life is that you never know what that turn's going to be, man. And you just kind of live in the moment and you just allow life to happen as it happens. And I think there's a lot of beauty in that in and of itself.
Later in the show, our sports correspondent will be here in the studio to count down the top 10 Kobe plays ever, so stay tuned.
And the race for the White House is heating up, but it's between the Republican candidates.
Ted Cruz is slamming Marco Rubio for backing amnesty, while Rubio is pointing fingers at Cruz for being too soft on national security. Rubio is even linking Cruz to President Obama, saying that he shares blame in the 2013 Benghazi attacks that killed 4 Americans.
And while Donald Trump still dominates the GOP race, Rubio and Cruz are neck and neck for second. After a 10-hour debate, British Parliament voted in favor of airstrikes against ISIS strongholds in Syria. After November attacks in Paris, France asked its other allies to bump up the military offensives against ISIS. During the lengthy debate in Parliament, Prime Minister David Cameron said the UK faces a fundamental threat to security and they could work with their allies to disrupt this threat or sit back and wait for them to attack. Now the spotlight is on German Parliament, which is also expected to send over 1,000 troops for anti-ISIS efforts. Now take a look at this. We've got some shocking video to show you. This video of a levitating car in China has taken over the internet as everyone tries to figure out how this was possible. Camera surveillance footage shows 3 cars at a busy intersection, then one lifting up into the air for a few seconds before falling back to the ground. Well, the mystery of the levitating car has been solved. It turns out a falling cable wire had gotten tangled up in the street cleaner vehicle, creating a tripped wire. Luckily, nobody was injured in the accident. And Beyonce and Jay-Z have already taken over the music world, but now another Carter might be coming into the mix. Our entertainment correspondent Ariana is here after the break to fill us in.
And later, our weather reporter will be here in the studio to get us prepared for the weekend.
Stay with us.
That was pretty good.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash? 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Do your part. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank today.
You know, Damien, I've been so wrapped up into the semester that I've completely lost track of what's going on in the entertainment.
Jade, you are not alone. I've lost track too. Good thing Ariana Harriet is here to fill us in. Ariana?
As always, the entertainment world is always abuzz. Let's take a look at what's going on. This year's Soul Train Awards had many remembering why they fell in love with R&B and soul to begin with. R&B queen Erykah Badu hosted the ceremony, which was held in Las Vegas this year. Now, artists like The Weeknd took home the honor of 2 awards, Best R&B and Soul Male Artist and Album of the Year for his latest album, Beauty Behind the Madness. Now, although various artists, including Tyrese, R. Kelly, and Empire's Own V performed, Miss Badu ultimately stole the show with her Iggy Azalea diss.
Yes. Who is this? Iggy Azalea. Yeah, hey. Oh, no. You can come, because what you're doing is definitely not rap.
Iggy's fans responded to Badu's comments on Twitter, but this only ended with Erykah shutting things down with her Killjoy tweet. While things are still pretty hectic, Iggy has yet to respond to any of the commentary. It seems like Twitter drama is a nonstop as Chrissy Teigen faced major backlash after tweeting support for Planned Parenthood immediately following the Colorado shooting. The pregnant television host mentioned that every time an issue had occurred, her and John made donations to Planned Parenthood. Now, it was only after negative responses from Twitter users that Teigen then responded, and even hubby John Legend fired back with a series of tweets, including one being with her being okay with users unfollowing her and Legend's wife not being the one to be messed with. Now, things certainly escalated quickly, and we can only hope that things take a positive turn from here. Blue Ivy is definitely starting her career off strong, and it's only been a year and a half after teething. On Tuesday, Coldplay released snippets of their new album, A Head Full of Dreams, on Instagram. However, there were a few surprises. Inspired by club music, Chris Martin invited Beyonce and Baby Blue to be featured on Him for the Weekend. Beyonce's Baby already had the vocals down pat, but now she's beginning to showcase her talent more than ever. Along with Martin's children's Apple and Moses, Blue Ivy is joined by the choir in the song and apparently was exactly what Martin was going for. Excited for the December 4th album release, Martin told the Wall Street Journal that everyone who was asked to sing on his album had an important part in Coldplay's lives. Well, it seems like Blue Ivy won't tread too far behind from her mom's footsteps after all. With the holidays quickly approaching, people are looking for new ways to spice up the season. The days of ugly Christmas sweaters and redundant parties are coming to an end. Here are 3 new traditions for the holidays. Now, if you are going to be in New York for the holidays, make sure you stop in Rockefeller Center. There you will find the iconic 80-foot tall Christmas tree covered in over 30,000 multicolored lights. And if you find yourself on the West Coast this break, make sure you check out the Los Angeles Zoo Light display called LA Zoo Lights. Now, this display features glowing light animals and other dazzling displays. Virginia also offers a few attractions of its own. This Saturday, City Center in Newport News, Virginia is having their annual Holly Dazzle, which includes fireworks and the Christmas tree lighting. Also this season, Busch Gardens is hosting their event, Christmas Town. Take a look at what to expect from these up-and-coming events. Now, visitors can enjoy the holiday-themed shows, food, and shopping at the amusement park. Now, the holidays are a fun time and for family, so try something new this break and make new traditions. And before I forget, make sure you check out The Wiz with Queen Latifah, Mary J. Blige, Common, and more, airing tonight at 8 p.m. on NBC. Now, I definitely will be going to my dorm room to watch this.
Oh, absolutely. I know Mary J. Blige is in
Yes.
there, and I heard Queen Latifah has got a phenomenal part. So
Yes, but you know, they have shoes to fill because The Wiz was my movie, and back in the day, nothing mounts up to that.
Nothing,
So,
okay.
All right. Now, did you get a chance to watch the Pirates last night, Jade?
Actually, I wanted to, but I missed them. So our sports reporter, Evan Smith, has the latest in our sports report. But coming after the break, we go outside.
Your weather report is next.
Let's see. Oh, that's not...
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Oh, listen now. Can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now. Can you feel the sun? Can you feel the sun?
This is my computer.
This is your computer. Let's go on the internet.
Let's go. Click it.
Yes.
Okay.
I cursor in between the R and the E. If I say dot, I want you to just push the period.
She's gonna love me all over again now.
That's it. Jamaica, here you go.
Here we go.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. And I did it by myself. Feel smarter.
You know, Damien, I don't want to complain about the weather, but it's been kind of warm for the month of December.
You know, I agree. Between the rain and the fog and the warm weather, it just doesn't feel like winter at all.
Oh, definitely. Well, luckily, we have our WHOV weather correspondent, Devon Moore, here with the latest.
Jay, Damien, I can say it has been one chilly fall week so far with cloudy skies and really cool temperatures. Now let's take a look outside. As you can see earlier today, we saw a high of 50 degrees with brisk winds, and right now it's 46 degrees with a mostly sunny sky. Now tonight we are looking at temperatures to drop into the mid-40s. Now try to avoid turning on your high beam lights if driving, because tonight we can expect to see some fog at a dew point of 30 degrees. We are looking at a 62% chance of humidity tonight as well. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast, tomorrow we are looking at a beautiful, most sunny day with highs reaching the low 50s. Be sure to keep your sweaters on for Saturday if you plan on supporting the Lady Pirates. We will see a high of 50 degrees with heavy winds. Following Saturday into Sunday and Monday, we can expect temperatures to pick up into the mid and upper 50s. After that, we see the temperatures rise right back up into the upper 60s for the rest of the week. So I hope you guys stay wrapped up, because you know this is pneumonia weather.
I know it is definitely pneumonia weather, and I was sick last week,
Oh,
so
wow.
I got my sweater weather ready.
I know that's
Cold weather is the best weather, though. You know, time to pop out, put on them clothes.
I don't know about all of that. I'm from North Carolina. Coming up later in the show, we take a look at how students are spreading a little holiday cheer on campus.
But coming up after the break, we take a look at how the Pirates came out last night against the Northern Arizona State.
We'll be right back.
Dr. King, what's your next move?
In March from Selma to Montgomery.
Selma is loud for every man, woman, and child.
We will not wait any longer.
In front of a crowd.
Thine eyes have seen the glory. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Matchsticks, matchbox, matching tie to matching socks. You don't know why, but you're really special to match point, match game. You and I are not the same, but I can tell that you're really special to me. There's something I can give to make you laugh, to help you live. We're the perfect match, and you're really special to me. We're the perfect match, and you're really special to me.
I'm going to be the first in my family to graduate college.
I'm going to make a difference.
I knew I wanted to go to college, but I had no clue how to pay for it.
The U.S. Department of Education has over $100 billion to help students pay for college.
And the free application? You mean the FAFSA? I did it online. I'm going to find out how to pay for college.
I'm going to college.gov.
Hey, getting on the boat. There's Lance on the boat.
Get your life jackets on.
Mike, say something!
What's going on? What's going on? Open this baby up. Come on. Am I going fast enough for you?
Woo!
Yeah! Turn around! He's off the boat! Lance fell off the boat! Lance, are you okay?
I'm okay, I have my life jacket on.
Winter sports are in full effect.
Yes, and our sports expert Evan is here with the latest. Evan?
Good evening, Pirate Nation. Now, even though we went on break, the sports world kept on going. Let's take a look at your campus and national sports for this week. Hampton Athletics is mourning the loss of longtime coach and professor Dr. Robert Screen. Coach Screen was also an alumni of the university who graduated in 1953. He coached both the men's and women's tennis teams for 40 years and accumulated 1,068 victories, making him the all-time winningest tennis coach in Division I history. Coach Green is the only African-American coach to win 2 NCAA national championships, one in 1976 and another in 1989. He won 37 conference championships and was inducted into 2 Halls of Fame. You will be missed, Coach Green. And in the home opener game on Sunday, our women's basketball team lost 68-56 in overtime to the James Madison Dukes. Sophomore forward Kayla Lupo led the Lady Pirates with 18 points and 8 rebounds. Junior guard Malia Tate DeFreitas added 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Awesome, ladies. Now the ladies' record is 0-6 overall, but no frets. Come out and cheer them on to their first victory at home this Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. as they take on the Drexel Dragons. Now, although Hampton Nation has only seen their Pirates play once on the home hardwoods this season, they should be proud to know that our boys are doing their best to hold it down on the road. 6 games into the season, and our Pirates are 3-3. In their last outing against Northern Arizona, the Pirates pulled off a tough win in double overtime, the final score 98-94. Forward Quentin Chavis, who is currently leading the MEAC in rebounding, and guards Reginald Johnson and Brian Darden have been excelling on the floor and have the Pirates looking good early on. The team's 9-game road swing will continue December 5th when they play their first MEAC opponent, Coppin State, in Baltimore at 4 p.m. The Pirates will then play top 25 nationally ranked SMU in Dallas on December 17th. And this week, we pay homage to one of the greatest basketball players of all time. For the top 10 plays of the week, we present the best of Kobe Bryant. To start us off at number 10, Kobe showing his bounce by grabbing the loose ball, throwing the dunk in over Nash. And at number 9, the Lakers are down 2, and the Black Mamba hits a 3 right at the buzzer to beat the Miami Heat. And at number 8, Kobe gives fans something to cheer for with great handles and a dish to Shaq for an awesome dunk. Number 7, Kobe dunks all over young Dwight Howard, who would soon become his teammate. At number 6, Kobe hangs in the air for a double pump reverse jam with one hand. Very impressive. Now Kobe crosses the first defender, glides into the bucket for a huge dunk. And at number 4, Kobe makes an amazing move after a football pass, taking it behind the back and ending with the 360 jam. Kobe doing Kobe things, number 3 on the list. He makes a highly contested floater, sends it into overtime for a fadeaway 3 for the win. And number 2 on the countdown is Kobe hitting these 2 buckets in the playoffs against the Suns to send the team to the next round. And the number 1 moment, Kobe, we see him hitting 3 straight threes for a crazy comeback against the Raptors. Then he goes on to overtime and hits a miraculous buzzer beater to give the Lakers the win. Well, there you have it, sports fans. It's been another exciting week in sports. You know, I hope you all had a great break, but I cannot believe Kobe is calling it quits.
I know. It's actually kind of crazy because I've heard so many things. You know, he's amazing, and Laker fans absolutely love him. They're going to miss him.
Yeah, he was committed. 20 years with the same team. That's very impressive.
Absolutely.
You know.
Right. Damien, it's finally December, which means that Christmas is right around the corner.
That's exactly right, Jade, and we take a look at inside and how the students celebrate the holidays right here on campus coming up after the break.
Stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Love is love.
It's good.
Homemade noodles. Oh. Marty, stop it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It reminds me, I've been thinking maybe we should try a new form of birth control. I heard about this one, it's called the IUD, intrauterine device. Or we could try the patch on your arm. Actually, I think that one goes on your butt.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
What do you think then? Arm or the butt?
Well, Damien, I've got to say that Christmas is my favorite holiday of the season. I mean, I tell you, I've already put my wreath on the door, and I'm getting ready to put my tree up. What about you?
Well, I'm just preparing to eat. You know, I don't really, do everything else. I leave that to the
Yeah.
woman. Yes. Yes.
Well, now we take a look at Tamia Witzy, who took a look at how students on campus prepare for the holidays. Tamia?
Jay, Damien, the holiday season is finally here, and students across campus are spreading a little holiday cheer in a simple and decorative way. I actually had the chance to catch up with some of the students who are adding their festive touch across campus. Let's take a look. It's the most wonderful time of the year, a season dedicated to family, giving, and cheer, the holidays. Hampton students have found a way to get into the holiday spirit by turning their dorms and apartments into a winter wonderland. Janita Johnson's favorite time of the year is Christmas, and she made certain that her room was just as festive as she is.
Well, actually, we don't decorate in my house until the day before Christmas. That's not my choice. So now that I'm here, I can do it on my own time. So that's why I did it.
In addition to decorating, students like Miranda put their own unique twist on how they celebrate the holidays.
Probably being with friends and family, and definitely the smells. You can definitely smell when it's Christmas, like the cinnamon and the nutmeg. It just makes you feel warm on the inside, and being warm makes you happy.
From decorating to caroling and even playing Christmas games, each family has their own set of traditions that will be passed down to the next generation to come.
We hide the pickle. My mom gets a plastic pickle because real pickles are gross. And she hides it random places in the house. And whoever finds it first by Christmas Eve gets to open a present. And then everybody else has to wait until Christmas, actually.
No matter how the holiday season is celebrated, it's always a joyous time here at Hampton University. In the meantime, students will be counting down the days until December 25th. Tamia Witzy, WHOV News. Wow, it was so great seeing how students decorate. So what kind of traditions do you guys have back at home?
Well, actually, like I said earlier, we decorate wreaths and we drink a lot of eggnog. What about you, Damien?
We decorate. We mainly cook. We come together. Play games. Family bonding.
Oh, that's always
really
important.
What
I
about
love
you?
the Christmas time.
Oh, it's my favorite time of year. I get ugly Christmas sweaters and all of that.
Right,
So.
and we usually do a big potluck with our family. So everybody comes over. We open one present. It's just great.
It's the season to be jolly.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jade Lawson.
And I'm Damien Gilmore. And don't forget to comment on our Facebook page. And happy holidays. And we will see you next semester.
Happy holidays, everybody.